Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, we have a late episode of Captain's Corner. It's only because all my experts, my panel of experts, they gave me all their tips, but I've just been so busy today, and I couldn't do it in time. So you have a late episode, just cover down. Okay, we're going to go through it quickly. And luckily, there's nothing on tonight's game that's going to affect our episode. So you're all safe. Don't panic. Just settle down. Anyway, we also have a new expert to introduce to you. We found him on Twitter. Okay, this boy's been going nuts. Let me introduce him to you now. Now, the boy's name is Woodsy. Okay, now it's at Woodsy. Okay, now it's spelt WOODZ, and there's a lot of Y's here. I think there's 5. 1, 2. Why do you have 5 Y's? Just cover down. Well, it's Woodsy with 5 Y's. Now, let's have a look at his results so far up until round 7, and the reason we picked him. In round 1, he had Gorn 162. In round 2, he had Green 137. In round 3, he had Heaney 148. In round 4, Heaney again 165. In round 5, Gorn 138. Round 6, Walsh 130. And last week in round 7, Gorn 162. All up, he's averaging 146. Actually it's more now because we didn't add Gorn score today. It's close to 150 now. This is before round 7, so he's averaging. Actually, it's 151 is his average. That's massive. Okay, now we're now going to get his weekly tips. However, what's going to happen is he has to start from 0 with our leaders. So virtually, if he average, let's say we don't start him from 151. We've started him from whatever he scores this week. So if his vice captain or captain scores, say 140, his average is 140. Okay, that's where we're going to start him from. Okay, let's continue with Abs Magic Captains. Okay, now we are averaging 139 with last week's Gorn, who went 162. Out of our experts, I think 9 out of the 12 went with Gorn last week, so they weren't huge. But the leaderboard has had a massive shake-up. Okay, the boy at the top, you'll see him in a minute. He's dropped a little bit down. He's not very happy. Okay, they're actually he's not talking to the other boys right now. I noticed there's a bit of friction going on between the captains. Just cover down. Anyway, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Now, first up, Woodsy in his first up pick for us. He's gone Walsh into Merit. Now, this is Woodsy that's averaging 150. Okay, he thinks Walsh into Merit. Now, next up, we have Nicholas. Now, Nicholas, you have to understand, he doesn't own Gorn. So a lot of you, 50% of people don't own Gorn. So what Nicholas gives us is he's up against it without Gorn. I mean, it's very hard for him. And last week, he picked Nando's. And Nando's went 150. Okay, so he got it right. He's back on track. And now, this week, now his average has got up to 121. He's starting to climb up. And now he's saying Walsh into Nando's. Okay, that's his picks. Now, next up, we go to Berlin. Now, Berlin also doesn't own Gorn. So he's gone Butters into Heaney. Okay, so the two of them, I mean, they're struggling. Everyone doesn't own Gorn are struggling right now. It's very hard. And so Butters into Heaney from Berlin. Now, we go to Cade, who's averaging 132 right now. He's gone Dawson into Merritt. We go to Matthew, who is averaging 134. Okay, gone Cheezels into Gorn. Now, next up, we have the Supercoach Potato, and apparently he's in Bali right now, checking out all the food, apparently. I've heard he's looking at all the food over there in Bali. Anyway, he's gone Butters into Gorn. Now, next up, we have Pig Mentality, okay? The big, is averaging 141, and he's one of the big boys. Now, anyone over 140 is a big boy, so Pig Mentality, one of the big boys, gone into the Bont. Next up, we have Rustic, averaging 142, gone into Sarong. I don't know how he's found a loophole for that, but he's gone to Sarong, even Pig Mentality. How did they find the loops for all these? Now, We have Robobo averaging 142 as well. And it's very, very tight, as you can see. There's only one average, one separating these three. He's gone Chisels into Gorn. Now, Januf, my boy Januf here, is gone into Bont. Now, Januf is averaging 143. Now, Kane, our leader, since the start of the year, has dropped because he had the Bont as the captain last week. It didn't do well. Scored a 102. He lost 60 points. So he's gone Sheezels back to Gorn again. Okay, he's gone back to his favourite scored. So now Kane's averaging 144. There are four players that have taken over his spot now. JS is one of them. And the JS also averaging 144, but it has one extra point above Kane. And has gone Sheezels into Gorn. We have the Bishop averaging 145. That's huge. Gone Gorn into Sorong. And then we have Legend Hen, our new leader. And I think Legend Hen was actually last year's winner as well. I can't remember, but it just sounds good anyway. But I think he was very high up in our captain's corner. And he's averaging 146. That's huge. And he's gone into Sorong. Now let's tally these up. Now, the leaderboard, we've got Gorn with 10. Now, we've got 14 captains here, all experts that pick captains, and 10 of them think Gorn, who will go nuts. Now, you've got to keep in mind that 2 of them don't own Gorn, so they would have also picked Gorn. So, Gorn is favourites, followed by Cheezels, Sorong, Butters, Walsh, and then one each for Heaney, Dawson, and Merritt. Now, that's all for today. Thank you for joining, and remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.